And it's coming to do this.
Wait, Holly.
I like to say it's fun, but it's also really important community service.
And the role of fire crews is expanding with fewer structure fires and more rescues and medical calls. The Division of Fire Prevention and Control says this report will guide lawmakers, local leaders, and communities on how to best support the fire service.
Funding is a little tenuous as we look at different ways to do it, but we are there for you. And never hesitate to call 911 if you need us, because no matter what, we're going to come.
And the FPC says this report isn't the end. They'll use the findings to push for new strategies, funding, and legislation to strengthen fire protection statewide. We have posted a link to the full report on our website at KVR.com. In studio, Leah Sims, Fox 31.
All right, Aaliyah, thank you. Turning now to pinpoint weather on this Monday evening, getting a live look outside from a Republic camera. It's hard to see, but there is some light rain falling this evening. It's also pretty cool out there, really setting the stage for what it's going to be.
Dusty, Holly.
Back to Chief Meteorologist Dave Fraser and Dave. More rain and cool to come.
Yeah, I love it.
Thirsty,
We're running behind a little bit on rain. Think about the
thirsty, Holly.
now the fourth largest in our history. It helps, right? It's not going to extinguish it. It's not going to kill the drought, but the rain is certainly going to be welcome. And to get rid of the heat.
Let the rain fall down.
That is a flood watch. River streams, creeks, where there has been some heavy rain can come up quickly, and so that'll end at midnight tonight. You can see there's still some showers and thunderstorm. That area was the focus and continues to be. Most of the heavy rain coming through Metro Denver on the southwest side is dropping back down over the Palmer Divide, and so we're not done with the showers and thunderstorms because there is still some lightning strikes there on the west side of I-25, just west of St. Castle Pines and the Larkspur area. A couple of strikes out west. Tomorrow, this area is something
Hey,
to watch.
what's
That's
up?
the flood watch for western parts of the state, where again, small streams, rivers, creeks, and standing water can come up with pockets of heavy rain. So what does it look like for the rest of tonight? You can still see we have some showers till about midnight or a little after. Then tomorrow morning, a quiet but gray start to the day. Could even be some low clouds and fog. Showers up and over the mountains along I-25. You see them there. There can be pockets of heavy rain, but a lot of the times these will dry a little bit as they come down off the foothills. But we'll get some rain out of them, and we're hoping to put rain in the rain gauges that didn't get it today. Storms continue out west, and late tomorrow night there still could be additional waves of showers in the mountains that could keep the rain going past midnight tomorrow night, much like it will tonight. High temperatures tomorrow. Look at this. We stay cool. Even cooler out west. Grand Junction got to 90 today, 82. 81 in Durango, we were 85. And we stay in the 60s and 70s as the whole state is cooling down, enjoying the higher humidity, the clouds, and the chances for rain. There it is for planning purposes. You're hour by hour. You can pretty much see when the rain chances come in after the 3 o'clock hour. More rain on the way. As a matter of fact, every single day this week has a chance. That's going to keep the temperatures on the cool side, and Labor Day weekend does have some storms in your pinpoint weather forecast.
We'll talk to you in a bit then, Dave. Thank you. A Jefferson County mom says that her 3 young children were dropped off at the wrong stop, blocks away from their home with no parent present.
She says the bus driver refused to help. Now she wants answers. Fox 31's Hannah Powers live near Lumberg Elementary, where the children just started a new school year days ago. Hannah.
Jeremy, Christine, the mom that I talked to, she recently started a new job, so she relies on this bus service to get her children to and from school. But when the children were dropped off at the wrong stop, blocks away from home with no parent present to pick them up, she's now questioning whether she needs to arrange other transportation. A kindergartner, first grader, and third grader left 7 blocks away from home instead of at their usual stop. The children had no way to call home. Their mother, Patience Rivas, says she only found out when the bus arrived without them. In a statement, Jeffco Public Schools said street construction caused confusion and led some students to get off at the wrong stop. Meanwhile, Rivas called police to report her missing children and says it was lucky her kids knew the way home, hoping that something like this never happens again.
What have you been doing?
Honestly, that was one of the scariest thing I've ever experienced. I didn't think, you trust a bus driver with the care of your child on the way to and on the way from school. And for them to just be let off at a stop and not having a parent at that stop and it being the incorrect stop, it was shocking.
Revis did tell me that the day after this incident, the school sent an administrator on the bus route home with the children to make sure everybody got off at the correct stop. But she said she's still looking for answers from the bus depot about how this even happened in the first place and what they are doing to make sure it does not happen again. Live in Jeffco tonight, I'm Hannah Powers, Fox 31.
Hannah, thank you. New here 10 charges will not be filed against any of the 3 officers involved in the fatal shooting of 46-year-old Brian Allen. Denver's DA, John Walsh, says after a thorough review of the case, he believes that the use of force by all was justified. The incident happened just after 10:30 p.m. June 23rd at Kettner Beacon Middle School. Police responding there to a call about possible trespassing on campus. 2 police officers said they approached 2 suspects. Denver police say at one point the man flashed a gun, ran, and fired 8 rounds at officers. Denver police said officers fired back 38 rounds, killing Allen.
New at 10, all of the bodies have been removed at Davis Mortuary in Pueblo, the business owned by the Pueblo County coroner. The Colorado Bureau of Investigations says the process to identify the remains will take months due to their condition and the lack of verified record keeping at Davis Mortuary. Investigators believe that some of the remains are at least 15 years old. CBI has received more than 800 calls to their victim assistance line so far.
Some breaking news here. The Utah legislature will have to rapidly redraw the state's congressional boundaries. This after a judge ruled the Republican-controlled body circumvented safeguards put in place by voters to ensure districts are not drawn to favor any particular party. The current map divides Salt Lake County, the state's population center, and a Democratic stronghold among 4 congressional districts that have since all elected Republicans by wide margins. New maps will need to be drawn quickly for the 2026 midterm elections. However, appeals promised by Republican officials could help them run out the clock to possibly delay adopting new maps until 2028.
The Trump administration's crackdown on crime has turned into a war of words between President Trump and the governor of Illinois.
Chicago, Illinois is a disaster. I have property there. It's a disaster.
Mr. President, do not come to Chicago. You are neither wanted here nor needed here.
Those tense moments came today as the president has targeted Chicago as the next city to see a federal takeover, deploying National Guard troops to the leading city.
Fox Talia Cunningham staying on top of this one for us tonight here, Talia.
Well, Christine, Jeremy, good evening. In the recent days, President Donald Trump has touted his plan of deploying National Guard members to cities that he says are littered with crime, homelessness, and illegal immigration to clean up the streets of Washington, D.C. and other areas. So we're all seeing that unfold in Washington, D.C. right now. The question is, could these cities be next? It all depends on who you ask. The president is all for it, while many Chicago leaders are now pushing back. The president says Chicago will likely be next, and then New York City. Trump singled out Chicago, calling it a mess and a killing field. Today, Chicago leaders and Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker will be gathered to directly refute the president's claims, saying that crime is down significantly and the troops aren't welcome in Chicago. So according to the mayor's office in Chicago, the city has seen a 22% decrease in violent crime compared to last year. Homicides are down 32%, as well as shootings. Those are down 37%. The governor calling the president's threat unwarranted, especially compared to other cities, saying it is all a political ploy and attack on Democratic-run states and cities.
It is illegal. It is unconstitutional. It is un-American. No one from the White House or the executive branch has reached out to me or to the mayor. No one has reached out to our staffs. No effort has been made to coordinate or to ask for our assistance in identifying any actions that might be helpful to us.
We'll solve Chicago within 1 week, maybe less, but within 1 week we will have no crime in Chicago, just like we have no crime in D.C.
And as our National Guard troops and federal agents continue to patrol the streets of Washington, D.C., President Trump says crime has dropped dramatically, with no murders happening in the past 11 days. However, agents and troops in our nation's capital have been met with protests and heckling from D.C. residents. And just today, the president signed an executive order that tasked Pete Hegseth, that's the defense secretary, with establishing specialized units in each state's National Guard that will be trained and then equipped to deal with public order issues. This is a clear sign that the president is moving full steam ahead with the military's role in domestic law enforcement. In studio, Talia Cunningham, Fox 31.
Talia, thank you. New here at 10 o'clock, running on empty. A driver needs to make a pit stop while in a high-speed chase. The bizarre reason coming out.
And it's caught on camera, person torching vehicles, and the home of a sheriff's deputy in Oklahoma. The shocking details and video next.
Your
Pinpoint Weather hour-by-hour forecast is presented by McDonald Hardwoods. Since 1986, come visit our beautiful showroom. For over 2 decades, Fox 31's chief meteorologist Dave Frazier has been the calm during Colorado storms. From blizzards to blue skies, he's kindness through it all.
Canh chua hả? Cái gì? Như bún mà. Okay. Một tay rồi. Charlie Holly. Charlie Holly.
Fox 31's Dave Frazier. He's on it.
3 rows, 4 seasons, 1 unstoppable ride. The Kia Sorento X-Pro, built for the unstoppable. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months, plus 1,000 retail bonus cash on the purchase of select new 2025 Sorento models.
A box truck ran a red light, crashed into me, ended up in the hospital for 5 weeks. This choice that I made to call Frank Azar was the best one. I didn't have to pay for anything up front. He fought for me, and Frank Azar got me $550,000.
We'll help you close your case fast. Earn up to $46 an hour. IBEW is hiring. Join a team that's effective and get paid what you're worth. Learn more on our website. Start with a job, end with a career. Front Range Landscape and Nursery Summer Tree and Shrub Sale is going on now. 8 to 25-foot Colorado Blue Spruce, 20 to 30% off. 8 to 20-foot aspen trees, 60% off. Large mature shrubs, 20 to 40% off. Upright 6 to 14-foot junipers, 20 to 50% off. Plus thousands of large shade and flowering trees, 10 to 60% off. Don't wait years for privacy or shade. We'll deliver and install trees wherever you need. Come see Front Range Landscape and Nursery's expanded facility in Franktown today, or visit frontrangelandscape.com.
For more than 25 years, I've stood beside injury victims and their families, helping them fight for justice. But this isn't just my profession, it's personal. My own mom was hit and killed by a truck. I understand the pain and the fight for accountability because I've lived it. That's why I'm passionate about helping families like yours. When you need someone who truly understands, call me. Together we'll fight for justice. Backus and Shanker, our passion is justice.
Kia has 10 hybrid, electric, and plug-in hybrid utility vehicles to choose from. So which one speaks to you? Lease the new 2026 EV9 with HPD for $219 a month.
The video here at 10 shows a massive dust storm or haboob hitting the Phoenix area tonight. You can see the massive clouds.
Cần hầm bún không?
Miles wide, covering basically everything in the path. This is what it looked like from our Fox helicopter in Phoenix, high up in the air looking above. But take a look at what it was like on the inside. This is from a traffic camera in Phoenix. All the cars with their headlights
Phoenix. Go away, yeah, Phoenix.
That is a phenomenon for sure. Well, I'm glad we do our experience here. New kind of bizarre high-speed chase in Los Angeles, where else the suspect gets away, but not before making a pit stop for some gas. You got to stay with a full tank, right? This all started around 10 o'clock Sunday night. Police say the suspect driving at speeds of up to 100 miles per hour led authorities on the high-speed chase onto the 10 freeway and several local streets too. But then stopped at this Shell gas station in East LA. Gets out of the vehicle, pumps gas. After fueling up, the suspect gets back in a car and speeds off again. And police are now searching for that suspect.
Well, the security camera capturing it all. The video shows the moment someone douses an Oklahoma sheriff's deputy's vehicle in gasoline and then lights them on fire. The flames go up so fast, the person almost sets themselves on fire. Moments later, the camera records the house engulfed in flames as emergency crews respond there. The house, a total loss. The suspect, who has since been arrested, was reportedly supposed to be in custody after being arrested for burglarizing the same deputy's home the day before this whole incident.
Yeah, well, that's it really is crazy to me that any crime happens anymore when you know there's a camera within 10 feet of you, no matter where you are. So somebody's going to figure out who that guy was, and it didn't take long because not the smartest guy in the world.
Yep, brazen nonetheless, right?
For sure. Yeah.
All right, guys, still some showers and thunderstorms out there for those of you south of downtown Denver, maybe trying to head off to bed here in a little bit. You may be hearing some thunder. Let me take you on a radar tour. You can see the batches I'm talking about. Pretty good one here and another one here to the south and west into the Pueblo area. So there's the lightning, a couple of strikes again south of Denver. Let's bring you in a little closer. Watch the radar replay. We've had showers coming in and out. Most
most of this lighter stuff is kind of mist, if it is even reaching the ground in some locations. So northern front range, you've got some little mist in these areas, maybe a light shower or sprinkle. Denver, the city is quiet to get off to the west in the foothills. Then you slide to the south of town, and this is what I'm talking about. These areas here do have some thunder and lightning in them, and this is pretty good rain. Take whatever you can get. It's good moisture. Hopefully it's not too good of a thing and causes any issues. But at nighttime, these things squeeze them out. You can see Colorado Springs, west of Fountain, back towards Canyon City, and continuing to the south and west. Pretty good rainmakers there. Southeast Colorado, slowly squeezing out the rain showers over the southwest corner, over the San Juans and northwest Colorado, pretty quiet. Bacchus and Shaker Sky came there. We're sitting at 63. Temperatures, when you have high humidity, they're pretty uniform. They don't move a lot. That's the exact temperature we had last hour at the top of the 9 o'clock hour in our newscast. Winds out of the south, and there's the humidity at 81%. Yes, there could be some patchy fog and low clouds early tomorrow morning, much like we had this morning. So you can see 60s just about everywhere. Again, you're not seeing a huge variation in temperature. Upper 50s to low 60s, and then you climb up in elevation. You've got cooler, lower 50s, and even a 49-degree reading up there. In Leadville. There's your wind. Speeds are very, very light, and generally from a southerly direction. So watch right here. We've still got some trailing showers till about 1 in the morning before things wrap up. Tomorrow morning, look at all the clouds. Patchy fog mixed in. Some sunshine in a few places. Storms will come up and over the mountains after the noon hour, and then they'll slide down across I-25, getting us wet weather in time for the commute, and then push onto the eastern plains where they'll encounter a calm environment because of the low clouds in the morning. Temperatures will be cool, and they'll kind of drop off. Rain tomorrow night may still be going late tonight, like it is tonight, so some of these showers may continue past midnight tomorrow night. As far as potential rain between now and 11 o'clock tomorrow night, it's decent. It's not great, it's not sky high, but the localized, smaller focused storms can produce heavier totals than you're seeing here. But generally, looks like everybody gets at least a little something. Overnight tonight, there's the showers.
So you get too much,
the next wave of moisture up and over the mountains, onto the east. Look at how much of it is covering I-25, scattered storms out west, wet weather continuing into the mountains to the southwest, and along I-70, which could drape over Denver late again tomorrow night. Again, totals, I think, southeast, southwest, and western Colorado, maybe a little better, 0.2 of an inch, maybe 0.4 of an inch, doesn't sound like a lot, but it certainly is given how dry things have been. Lows tonight, 40s and 50s in the mountains, a little warmer for the western valleys, 60s there, and a lot of 50s. Very comfortable, but with high humidity here. And then we stay in the 70s, maybe 2 to 5 degrees warmer than we were today. For instance, Denver hit 72, 76 tomorrow, 60s in Colorado Springs. I think the focus for heavy rain is going to be there again.
Can do with the noodles.
And then the mountains, 70s, 80s. Even this is a drop off from where you were today. For instance, Grand Junction hit 90.
Good stuff, right, Holly?
82
you eat too much, you're gonna be fat.
Into your forecast highs for Tuesdays, low to mid and upper 70s, limited sunshine, and another round of storms. So low clouds, fog in the morning, some sunshine at times. Showers get underway anytime after the lunch hour, and we'll throw in the rumble of thunder like we had today. Your 7-day forecast, rain chances are still there Wednesday. They go up a little Thursday, come down on Friday. See you.
Oh,
Georgia
Friday,
Tech
see you.
Friday evening. I think the storms will have cleared the area. Saturday, we bump the rain chances a little bit, and going into the holiday weekend, still there. Not a lot going on for rain chances. I think Saturday could be a little higher, up to 40%. But we stay in the 70s all the way through Saturday, and even then, for your Labor Day, a mild high of 80 degrees.
New at 10:30, the future of the South Korea-U.S. alliance in the spotlight as the newly elected South Korean president visits Washington for a meeting with President Trump. How it went coming up. New at 10:30, traffic headache. Residents have their say on improving the safety and flow of a heavily congested area in Denver. We have the reaction.
When he's not delivering the news, he's not covering it. Get the whole story from a true journalist. Jeremy of Colorado's Anchor, only on Fox 31 News.
When we say biggest team,
Yep,
biggest
can
coverage
do.
of Fox 31 News, we really mean it.
It's true. We certainly have the biggest team here in Denver in local news, but it also makes a huge difference in the way we cover the news here.
You've heard that on the desk. We're bringing you that information all morning long.
constantly checking for updates, checking those stats.
We've got Drew covering the traffic angle. We've got Kylie covering the weather aspect. We've got multiple reporters out in the field every morning covering breaking news as it happens. Having the biggest TV allows us to better cover those stories.
At King Supers, you never compromise. You get up high quality that's guaranteed fresh and down low prices on over 1,000 items. With quality and savings that add up, King Supers shoppers never compromise. King Supers, fresh for everyone.
With a new Toyota from Toyota's National Sales Event, summer plays on. Whether you're teaching the art of tailgating, showing up for the home team, or finding the ultimate skybox, with a new Toyota, you can keep summer playing anywhere.
Right now, lease the rugged new Toyota 4Runner for $439 per month. Available at your local Toyota dealer.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Shelter Insurance, this is Charles.
Afternoon, Charles.
Joshua?
Does Shelter Insurance cover shiny red cars?
Yeah.
What about purple vans?
Also, yes.
Monster trucks?
You know we offer car insurance, son. What's going on?
From shiny red cars to purple minivans, we're your shield. We're your shelter.
See agents Dominique Lopez in Littleton for Patrick Samuels and Rebecca Delina in Lakewood today.
The insurance company made a low offer to settle after my car accident, but I never would have known it was low if I hadn't hired Jordan Levine.
What's your case really worth? Call Levine Law and find out free. 303-333-8000.
If you believe the journey is the destination, you'll love exploring in the 2025 Subaru Crosstrek. Standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, plus up to 34 miles per gallon, an 11.6-inch high-resolution touchscreen, plus a 182 horsepower Subaru Boxer engine. Love is out there. Find it in a Crosstrek. Lease one for $299 a month during the Subaru A Lot to Love event at AutoNation Subaru Arapahoe.
At King Supers, you never compromise. You get up high quality that's guaranteed fresh and down low prices on over 1,000 items. With quality and savings that add up, King Supers shoppers never compromise. King Supers, fresh for everyone.
The Sports Desk is presented by Bentonelli Law.
I think it's important, I've said this before, and this is just me, but I can't stand watching a sideline interview while the game's going on. I just think that there are a lot of important plays going on. I'm sure there'll be a day it's mandated. But until that comes, I liked our focus when Cortland was playing and when he wasn't playing.
The preseason is over and the road to the first regular season game of the year is officially underway. September 7th at Mile High Stadium, the Orange and Blue will square off against the Tennessee Titans right here on Fox 31. If you're going to take anything from the Broncos preseason games, the offense was sharp in training camp and joint practices. However, during the two preseason games, the first team offense struggled a little bit. Sean Payton was only anticipating his players getting 8 to 10 reps. However, after a slow start, Coach Payton kept Bo Nix and company in the game, which resulted in a touchdown from Bo Nix to Cortland Sutton.
Yeah, it was great. You know, he's a really great veteran on a team like this to have. And, you know, just to see him go out there and play that hard for preseason 3 games, just really unique. Happy for him. Know he's going to have a really strong start to the year, and along with a lot of other guys. But it's good to have that back and forth, just kind of see the field in his eyes, and then, you know, make some adjustments.
I kind of hate this time of year because I'm like, do not overreact to preseason football. It's not that big of a deal. September 7th can't come soon enough.
Coach Payton said what all coaches think, right? Nobody likes those sides.
Everybody hates it. Maybe one day it'll be mandated like he said, but until then, there's no way you're going to see Coach Payton's players going out there and say, I'm happy to be here on the sideline talking to you.
All right, thanks, Nick.
Okay, bye.
The Sports Desk is brought to you by Bentonelli Law Firm. Entered, get top dollar for your case. Call Marco, and that's the bottom line. Savings. There you go, savings. Get $80 to $120 instant savings on 4 select in-stock tires with installation purchase. Plus, 0 interest if paid in full within 12 or 6 months. Big O Tires, the team you trust.
When you hire the postman, you know you're going to get results fast on your personal injury case. And that means you can do what you want to do most. Get back to life.
If you've been injured in an accident, don't wait. Call us or visit our website today.
Music up, doors off, shades on. Jeep, this is how summer rolls. Jeep, there's only one.
Now, well-qualified current FCA lessees can lease the 2025 Jeep Wrangler 4xe for $167 a month, or get 1.9% financing on Wrangler 4xe. Plus, Colorado residents may qualify for a $3,500 tax credit.
Car shopping is so stressful. The confusing paperwork, the surprise costs, and the waiting around. Let me guess. You didn't go to EMEC. Don't you mean, EMEC?
It's Emic! The other place sounds pretty sus. Go with Emic. The experience hits different. Yeah, Emic is straight fire.
That's good, right? Let me translate.
At Emmett Kia, he's a new 2025 EV6 Life all-wheel drive for $89 a month, but hurry, federal EV tax credits expire September 30th.
Can we settle some of these claims? I've got to get it done quick and cheap.
All except for this one.
Why?
Marco Bentinelli's on that claim. He's one of the best trial attorneys in the state.
Guess we're gonna have to pay up on that one.
Insurance companies respect real trial lawyers, not settlement mules. Call Martha, an unstoppable force in the courtroom. Been for Colorado's top 20 jury verdicts for 7 years at county. She's a top lawyer in your case. Call Martha. And that's the bottom line.
Ace Hardware, the brand you know and trust, now offers complete painting services for homes in the Denver metro area. Our local painters are here to refresh, protect, and elevate the look of your home with a free color consultation, free color samples, and free touch-ups for a year.
Oh no.
We use Benjamin
That's my dog, bro.
for a beautiful
Thanks for coming in, though.
finish. Call today to book your free
Think my dog don't want to answer you, bro. My dog don't want to answer you.
helpful to your home.
If you're looking for a winning team, look no further than Big O Tires. We'll get you into the driving game with the lowest prices every day. And with multiple financing options available, you'll always be on the winning side. Only at your locally owned and operated Big O Tires.
The biggest team, the most local news coverage, live from Denver.
Me and Omar's killing it. Shout out to my dude Omar, huh?
10:30. We're on it.
Topping our news here at 10:30.
Shout out to my dude Omar. Killing it, fam.
Korea's leader at the White House. This comes as North Korea fired off 2 missiles amid joint drills between the South and the U.S.
Fox News correspondent Al Hogan has the latest.
Congratulations on your election. That was a big one.
The future of the South Korea-U.S. alliance in the spotlight as the newly elected South Korean President Lee Jae-myung visits Washington for his first in-person meeting with President Donald Trump. Lee quickly called on Trump to establish peace on the Korean Peninsula.
실제로 이 문제를 풀 수 있는 the only person that can make progress on this issue is you, Mr. President.
President Trump said he'd support a meeting with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un.
I'd like to meet him this year.
In 2019, President Trump became the first U.S. sitting president to step foot in North Korea.
Remember when I walked across the line and everyone went crazy? Especially Secret Service, but I looked at it, I saw more rifles pointing at me than you could. There were a lot of rifles in that building.
This weekend, the North Korean leader watched as his army launched new air defense missiles testing their combat capability. The North reacting angrily after the U.S. and South Korea began military drills just across the border. The annual program includes field exercises, computer simulations, and a nationwide civil defense drill rehearsing air raids and evacuations. Back in the Oval Office today, the leaders echoed ambitions of working together in both defense and trade. President Trump has imposed 15% tariffs on imports from South Korea. Seoul has pledged to invest $350 billion in the U.S. Trump touted today's summit as a success.
Yeah, I think we have a deal done today. I had some problems with it, but we stuck to our guns. They're going to make the deal that they agreed to make.
Tens of thousands of American troops are stationed in South Korea. Today, President Trump said he might inquire if the U.S. can get ownership of the land where some of the troops are based. In London, Alex Hogan, Fox News.
State lawmakers continue to work with the special session winding down.
Yeah, several bills have been sent to Governor Jared Polis's desk. One bill would allow excess money from the Healthy School Meals for All program to be used to help cover SNAP benefits if voters want the program to continue. Another bill allows the state to reimburse Planned Parenthood services for loss of Medicaid after the federal budget bill stripped funding from the organization.
Republicans got the chance to give their say, and I think Democrats, in the spirit in which bipartisanship's intended, got the bills to the governor at a decent rate, at a quick rate.
Two tax bills were also sent to the governor's desk today. One repeals special tax credits for insurance companies, and the other repeals income tax deduction for higher earning businesses. Well, Senator Michael Bennet isn't a fan of the Palmer Lake Buc-ee's proposal. He says that he does not support the plan to annex land across from Greenland Ranch, one of the oldest continually operating cattle ranches in Colorado.
And it says the annexation would scar land, drain water resources, and flood the landscape with noise, traffic, and light. He goes on to say, in part, quote, "This is not about whether a company does business in Colorado. It's about where this project should be built and whether we honor the legacy that Coloradans worked so hard to protect. To put this development across from one of our state's greatest conservation landmarks would undermine everything Coloradans have sacrificed to preserve." Well, the Colorado Department of Transportation looking for your input on a couple of major proposed projects in downtown Denver, replacing 2 bridges over I-25 and altering the on and off ramps near them.
Yeah, Fox 41's Nate Bell has more on the project.
The 2 bridges in question are at Spear Boulevard and 23rd Avenue, where they cross over I-25. Well, both CDOT and residents agree that the bridges need to be replaced. Discussion over the on and off ramps has led to disagreement. CDOT sought public input on the proposed replacement projects at an open house that Sloan's Lake resident Alan Cogill attended on Monday night. He agrees the bridges need to be replaced, but has concerns over the rest of the project, which would reconfigure the on and off ramps at each bridge. CDOT's Tamara Rollison says they would change to what they call a braided ramp, saying it'll improve access and merging distance on and off 25. She says CDOT has heard public concern, but also has to consider multiple options.
We have to balance the needs of the community, of businesses, of residents, of the public, of all people who are impacted and who travel on this stretch of roadway, regardless of how they travel.
CDOT says that safety considerations are in place despite keeping the 23rd Avenue ramps open, including separated bike paths and expanded sidewalks along the proposed new bridge. If you missed the open house tonight, you can still provide your feedback on the proposal until September 5th over at CDOT's website. In studio, Nate Bell, Fox 31.
Our thanks to Nate there. Well, Greenwood Village police arrested a 21-year-old woman after a suspected DUI wrong-way crash over the weekend. This happened around 2 a.m. on Sunday on I-25 near Orchard Road. Police say the wrong-way driver hit 2 other cars. 2 people were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Ava Maria Rotzitz was arrested on numerous charges, including DUI and careless driving.
Ngược chiều trên xa lộ.
Intersection of Highway 2 and 88th Avenue in Commerce City. Officials said crews arrived on scene to find one vehicle with moderate damage and the train that had stopped there at the railroad crossing. Fortunately, the people inside the vehicle were able to escape before the crash and they were not injured. Still no word on exactly why the collision happened.
Well, Fox 31 is getting answers tonight to a outage problem plaguing thousands of people in Littleton.
Xcel Energy says they've now discovered the power problem and they're trying to stop it from happening again. The company says it was a problem with the tolerance level they set on some new technology. That tech is designed to prevent wildfires, but people were using too much power running their air conditioning units in that 90-degree weather recently.
What we found was that the safety settings that we put in place in January were set up for January load. And the tolerances to withstand the fluctuations that we have for seasonality, but they weren't set enough.
Xcel now says they're proactively checking every location where this new technology was installed over the last 2 years to hopefully prevent another outage.
State health officials say the suicide rate for youth in Colorado aged 10 to 18 has hit its lowest level since 2007. Last year, there were 39 suicide deaths in that age group compared to the state's peak rate in 2020 with 87 reported deaths. The department says it's challenging to pinpoint the exact reasons for the drop, but it can be partly attributed to evidence-based programming and outreach partnerships. Now, if you or someone you know needs help, the Office of Suicide Prevention encourages you to call or text 988 to access the Colorado Mental Health Line. It's available 24/7 around the clock, and resources are available in English and in Spanish. If you drive or ride RTD light rail downtown, get ready for some big changes starting a week from tomorrow.
That's when RTD is going to start new construction on a project on the west side of downtown. This is where the work's going to be done at the Calumet Street crossing near Colfax and Spear. RTD planning to reconstruct the rail lines there. Starts right after Labor Day, and it's set to be done by Thanksgiving at the latest. During that time, RTD riders will feel the biggest impact. The L line will not operate there. Instead, you're advised to use bus route 43. The H line will stop at Southmore, and if you want to get to downtown, hop on the E line there. And the D line will be rerouted to Union Station, plus lanes could be reduced for drivers. We'll put all that information on our website.
In the long run, what this will do is minimize any slow speed restrictions that we have on the network, because we're doing this investment now from a holistic vantage point.
The Calumet Crossing is the latest part of RTD's massive project to reconstruct the light rail lines downtown. Most of them, by the way, are now over 30 years old. Netflix has been a household staple, streaming in most Americans' homes for years, and now the company is getting set to open brick and mortar venues. More on the Netflix house experience and where they'll be popping up next.
And I'm meteorologist Dave Frazier. We've had some decent rain today, and those rain chances are not going away anytime soon.
No more, Holly.
Your Pinpoint Weather hour-by-hour forecast is presented by McDonald Hardwoods. Since 1986, come visit our beautiful showroom.
Summer's almost over.
But there's lots of end-of-summer fun at Toyota's National Sales Event.
Come on! Manny drops back and he flips him right down the middle. Well done. No, this one's fine.
Right now, lease a Toyota RAV4 for $299 per month, or Grand Highlander for just $419 per month.
I'm in today.
Great job, rookie.
Toyota, let's go places.
After a crash, it's not enough to be in the right. The bills, the wrecked car, the insurance adjuster. Not all right. You're paying. Not all right. Our job is to help you return to all right. Call 303-782-9999 or go to AndersonHemmett.com.
Design you feel in every detail. Technology as innovative as effortless. These are luxuries you don't have to wait for. This is Buick. Now, Buick. Exceptional by design.
Get 0.9% APR and no monthly payments for 90 days on these 2025 Buick models. Plus, current eligible non-GM owners get up to $3,000 allowance on Encore GX.
Tired of painting year after year? Go Rhino and you'll never have to paint your home again. Rhino Shield ceramic technology is formulated for our unique climate here in Colorado and is Class 1 fire rated. Rhino Shield resists chipping, flaking, or peeling and is backed by our extraordinary 25-year warranty. So stop throwing your money away on ordinary paint. Call now for a free estimate and receive 10% off the regular price.
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
My car was struck by a big truck. I had compression fractured my L1 vertebrae. I called Frank Azar that day. I was surprised that it only took 11 months for him to resolve my case. And I got $425,000.
We've handled thousands of trucking cases. Call me now.
When your money goes further, so can your flooring. At Carpet Mill, you'll find value price options to fit every style and every budget. During our waterproof flooring sale, get 40% off with 12-month interest-free financing. Flooring that goes further. Carpet Mill outlet stores.
I'm feeling lucky. This might be your night. Tickets on sale for the 2025 St. Jude Dream Home Giveaway.
Yeah, it's your chance to help a really great cause and also win a brand new $620,000 5-bedroom home. Take a look at this. This house has 2,600 finished square feet, an oversized 2-car garage, and a covered porch. The home is also on a corner lot with a 5-foot frontage. Now, if you buy your ticket today, you're also eligible to win a 2025 2025 Lincoln Core Sales, courtesy of Landmark Lincoln. There are several ways to get your ticket. You can scan the QR code right there on your screen. You can call 1-800-726-7695 or head to KDVR.com and click on Community tab there. There are only 25,000 tickets available for this, so be sure to get yours today.
Surviving cancer can change someone's life forever, and it comes with its own challenges. Our Andrea Henderson spoke with local author Diane Simard for an episode of Colorado Conversations on the Fox 31 Plus app. Her latest book shares her journey beating stage 3 breast cancer to her life after treatment.
Now that treatment is over, who am I now? And I was 50 then. I just turned 50, and I was really ready to start what I call Diane 2.0, to start over with this blank canvas in front of me, because I had been so changed and transformed and understood myself so much better.
You can catch that full episode of Colorado Conversations and more about Diane's latest book streaming on the Fox 31 Plus app. The episode airs Tuesday at noon and 8 p.m. So check it out. The town of Breckenridge has been designated a dark sky community, the first mountain ski resort in the state to earn that distinction.
Yeah, Dark Sky International recognizes places that limit light pollution to protect the natural beauty of the planet. Since 2007, Breckenridge has adopted outdoor light ordinances, implemented brightness and color temperature limits, and replaced non-compliant street lights. There are more than 250 places listed as dark sky communities all across the world.
Bye, Holly. I'll see you tomorrow.
Before the end of the year, Netflix announcing
Bye.
for their permanent entertainment and shopping venues.
She used it. Charlie, let me turn up Wi-Fi. Hold up. Let me turn off Wi-Fi. We can, yeah. Shout out to Omar, huh? I've been trying to get a hold of him, but I think he's been traveling and shit. Yeah. I think he'll be back in town in September or some shit. He'll be back. All right, back to work, huh? Back to work. Keep this live on for another 30 minutes. I say another 30. Another 30. Oh man, so full, bro. Oh, I ate so much. Oh. Ate so freaking much. Now I gotta go work, burn up some energy. Oh. Gotta be at the Cairo tomorrow. Chiropractor. Yeah, man, it's a lot of work to be monetized on YouTube. A lot of work. A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't see the work behind the camera. It's a lot of work behind that camera, bro. Man, what the hell is going on here? All right. A lot of work behind that camera. Oh, shit. Especially all the editing and shit. All right. Go to the home court. Now for especially all the editing and shit. We're talking about like a 30-minute horizontal. Live stream, there's no editing, of course. Yeah, but you know. Alright, we're going to now fun now. Might ask my might ask them to do some oil farming with me, huh? We might. Some more oil farming in the works, fam. Going to Naufa, huh? Naufa, fun now. Let's go. Let's go.
600 feet, turn right onto West Alameda Avenue. At the light, turn right onto West Alameda Avenue.
Thank you for 6 likes. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, fam. To all the people that subscribe to multiple channels and shit, multiple platforms, I appreciate that as well. Hurry up and buy. Oh, I love that one. Hurry up and buy. Fucking hurry up and buy. Today is a great day, even though I only slept 6 hours. I'm fine with 6. I prefer 7, but 6 is good enough.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto South Federal Boulevard.
Alright. Oh yeah, we're hitting the Algo, fam.
Use the left 2 lanes to turn
We're
left
hitting
onto
the
South Federal
Algo.
Boulevard.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Keep on hating though, Gitchin. Keep on hating. I just haven't reached out to other creators about collapse, you know. It's not like I'm stuck up. It's kind of like, yeah, going through the divorce and, you know, lots of headaches, you know. But now that everything is finalized, yeah, I'm going to reach out to other creators about collapse and shit. I'm not stuck up there. If people reach out to me and if I like their, you know, if I like their energy, I'm down for a collab. But so far, we only have like 1 or 2 collabs that's gonna, you know, sideways and shit. Both of them are from Cali, by the way. Both of those fuckers are from Cali, huh? I'm not gonna mention their names. Unnecessary. So there was one from a month ago, and then there was one from like 3 years ago. There's one from 3 years ago, there's one from 1 month ago. Both of them are from Cali. Both of them do DoorDash. The collapse that's gone sideways, but you know, it is where it is. Yes, sir.
Continue on South Federal Boulevard for 1 mile.
Yes, sir. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. Come a long way from where we began. 47. All right, gonna wrap this one up. Anyways, thank you everybody for hopping in. I really appreciate it. Need to talk to my people first. And we might go live again. Maybe on Side Hustle 2. Live on Side Hustle 2 after this. Huh? I'll see you guys on over there in a little bit. I'm out, guys. Have a good night. Thank you for supporting my dog Jolly Holly.